Remember this? This is it now. Feel old yet? Alright, hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Loxyy and welcome back to DADiscuss. It feels so good to have that intro. We are back with episode 4. I think it's episode 4. It's crazy how we've had a series which has lasted so long I forget what episode we're on. It's only episode 4. Like, that's crazy to think about. We have a few things to talk about. Not as much, but we still do have a lot. I've been slacking, okay? I was supposed to do this video last week, but I kind of got lazy. So we have a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff, it was from, like, months ago, I'm gonna be real. So, we have a bunch to talk about. From Iris to Solitude to DAGames. Let's start off with Iris. So, Iris Month came and went, and we got a lot from it. So, to start off, we got a brand new refresh to the Iris brand. New theme, new logo, new everything, and it looks great. Okay, let me just kind of talk about the logo for a second. I do like it. I wouldn't say I really like it, but I like it. I do like the style of the logo, and I've seen people say it does feel very mainstream, and that's what I do like that. But what I will say is it doesn't feel like Iris, in my honest opinion. It looks really cool, don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, the logo really looks like Yodo's like 80s rock band logos. It just looks something like that. It just doesn't really feel like Iris, but nonetheless, it's still a great logo. My only issue is with like the text logo. I know the Iris logo is supposed to balance out the S, but it just looks so out of place, and the eye clipping from behind the Iris, why couldn't you have just gotten rid of that part? But nonetheless, look, it's a good logo, and I really do like it, and I do like how Iris feels mainstream. I'm not going to complain about that. Just personally, in my opinion, the way it's kind of, I guess you could say, curved, really makes it a bit awkward when it's placed in the definitive edition cover arts, which we'll talk about in just a moment. The Iris itself, I do think looks very cool. I just think it's overcomplicating the Iris. Like, the Iris shouldn't be this complicated. If it was like a one-off for Birth From Exile, I wouldn't mind it. I do understand where it's coming from. The Iris was literally carved from a rock. Of course, it's not going to be most smooth. And what I do want to say, tell me what you guys think. Why would Will update the logo when we only really have 2 songs left? Oh, we have Birth From Exile, then we have the 2 mystery tracks from Goliath from Definitive Edition. Why would Will go to all this for a massive rebrand for Iris if we're so close to like the end of Iris? I don't know. Do you think that we are going to be getting another album in the future? Maybe end of 2026, maybe 2027? Or is this just to tidy up and make everything look a bit more uniform so that when it's all archived together, it just looks nice and pretty? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below. Now, it is said on the website, Iris Month offerings. Once a year, Iris Month occurs in different shapes and different sizes. While it's not a month that will always occur, this one in particular has some brand new offerings, and those have been released gradually. Iris Month is a celebration of the community's ongoing support for the universe, and an annual offering of new information in turn. While we cannot confirm an Iris Month next year, it is helpful to note that these events are purely in the aid of surprise, not expectation. That being said, whenever we do these events, we don't like to miss a beat. This month, we had plenty to offer. So, of course, we had Birth From Exile, which if you didn't watch it, it's absolutely amazing. I did my reaction on the channel, and go check out the original song. We got Birth From Exile, Death and the Futile Birth From the Exile. An entire year in the making. This video has gone through several revisions and helped expand the lore outside of this arc to keep the entire universe consistent and complex. No retcons, only new perspectives and more layers. This video introduced Goliath in Exile, the Dam's inner kingdoms, Mount Hylamoch in all of its glory, Emperor Vyson, who has undergone many changes since we last saw him, a plethora of Havoc soldiers from many clustered systems, and the first battle Iris has ever showcased. It has overall helped expand on old lore points far and wide, from past to even the future, and we helped develop a brand new perspective on the same lore you are already familiar with, which is really exciting. And yeah, the lore was absolutely incredible. The animation was fantastic. The vocals were amazing. Everything about it was so good. And this definitely does give a whole new perspective and a whole new grasp on the lore. And it's just how he said future, meaning once again, could we get another Iris album? Maybe realistically 2027. It's kind of crazy that we're that close to that year, but like, you know, it's a possibility. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below. And then we finally got the Behemoth Arc prologue. Now, I've not gotten around to read it yet, mainly because I'm lazy and I forgot. But for those lore heads, we finally got it. The prologue we've been waiting for. This is now home. Another long-awaited story that has been in the works for several years is the first in the mainline Iris story, the Behemoth Arc. Every year there is a new project, and with it, just like Birth From Exile, made us think about the lore we have created before. We wanted to make sure everything lines up and most importantly, bring about a new perspective that had not been known before. As a result, the beginning of the Behemoth Arc has only gotten denser. New characters, artifacts, findings, and a more full and doomed kingdom. The universe is still ever growing, and to give a taste of the depths we wanted to make the prologue free for your indulgence. But yeah, so you can download the Behemoth Arc if you go to DAOnline.co.uk/Iris Lore #stories and scroll down to main stories. You'll find Dawn of the Matrix Arc, Behemoth Arc, and you can download the file just for free, which is incredible. So if you gave it a read, tell me what you think in the comments down below. I do need to come around and I do need to actually give it a read. I definitely need to. And then we have an expansion to the lore codex, Hither and Yonder. Accompanying the lore that has expanded, earlier this month we revealed a comprehensive lore codex among several codices to be made in the future. This world is forever growing, and with it comes a free and helpful guide to help understand some of the lesser known and unearthly tropes of this universe. As more projects come about, a new codex or a new entry is made, but every so often the Iris hears you. The community is expansive and yearns for more discovery. Every now and then there may be an addendum to a note. I cannot read, I apologize. Proofreading helps improve readability as well as comprehension. Additionally, if Regala Infinity may have knowledge ready to be revealed, it may do so over time, which is very, very exciting. Once again, you can check out all of this at DAOnline.co.uk/Iris. This website is just so great, and I wish we had it like years ago, because honestly, like, this website is the best thing we've ever gotten. And then this is what I want to talk about: the definitive discography. The definitive edition cover art for all 3 albums have been updated, and I have heard some mixed reactions. Starting with Have an Artist Resurrection. So we obviously have the new logo, and you'll notice that every album cover has the same font. Which, what do you guys think? I think it's cool that we kind of have some similarities, some cohesiveness, but at the same time, the font is very, very important for selling whatever you're selling, whether it be a song, an album, anything. The font really matters, and the font just doesn't match at all, in my opinion. I don't know. Again, I like that they've all got this the same font, but I just think that the font doesn't really match the theme of the album. And I know it's a font, but in my opinion, the font really matters, and the font really should match the theme of the story or whatever it is you're trying to sell. And you'll also notice they have removed the pre-explosion Goliath. He's just nowhere to be seen. It basically, the pre-release version cover art, it's just missing Goliath, and it just feels empty. I think it was a good inclusion to have him. You know, as you can see, he's been there on the album art, so it just feels odd for him not to be there. Then we have Goliath's Throne, which nothing really has changed except for the font and the Iris logo. And one thing that annoys me, Have an Artist and Dawn of the Matrix both have white logos, even though it's a red album and a blue album. But Goliath's Throne has a green logo, and it's like that. It annoys me so much. Even with the font as well, it's green instead of white. Like, why did the other 2 albums not get like a red or blue font or a red or blue logo, but Goliath gets it? Like, is there a reason behind that, or they will just be like, fuck it? Nothing really has changed. It does look a bit different. Like the background, it does look a bit different, which I do like. And then we have Dawn of the Matrix, which I really do like, and you'll notice obviously the new logo, the new font, but Goliath now has a crack on his skull. I think that's such a cool detail. I really like that they included that. And overall, that just looks so clean and so cool. Like, very, very cool detail. Everything else looks about the same, in my opinion, except for obviously the font and the logo. And yeah, this is kind of what I think. Like, apart from the Goliath's Throne one, the logo just feels a bit awkward. Is that just me? Maybe it's just me. Iris Definitive Discography. The entire Iris discography has not been forgotten. Since Birth From Exile, a lot has changed, which meant bringing about a new physical design. So yeah, a reminder, these cover arts are only for the physical CDs. These are not going to be changed on on Spotify or YouTube. Those aren't going to change. Only thing these are for is for future promo material, and also for the CDs themselves. The contents are still in their whole selves, but now with a fresh and more consistent appearance, which I do get. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below. And then we had some brand new fourth wall merch, which you can get. Some brand new t-shirts and a poster to go along with the brand new Iris logo, like shirts, mug. And now they've released some brand new ones for Birth From Exile, including the cover art as a poster, which if I had room on my walls, I would have definitely bought that. And I really do want to pick up some of the t-shirts because they just look amazing. And that's everything we have for Iris. Honestly, we've gotten a lot, just an incredible amount of news over this month. Definitely a really good Iris month, and it's just crazy to look back at Iris month 2024 and just see how much has changed, and especially with Birth From Exile, how it's gone from this cover art to this cover art. It's just absolutely incredible. And yeah, what do you guys think about the Iris month offerings? The brand new logo, about Birth From Exile, and the brand new definitive edition covers. We still have no update of when they are releasing. We don't know when the definitive editions are releasing. We still have 2 mystery singles for Goliath's Throne. Yeah, that was everything to do with Iris. Now, let's move on to Solitude. So we don't have much news about Solitude, but we have a few things to go over. So firstly, Solitude has gotten a brand new overhaul. Primarily just like a background and just a new theming. The logo is staying the same, but we've got this really, really cool background with all of the different logos separated into the different colors with a gradient. And I think it's very cool. It gives Solitude a really nice aesthetic and theming. It definitely goes along so well, in my opinion. And we have different versions: the red, the blue, the purple. Oh, there's no yellow on the website. So it's so cool. And the main thing about this is that the Solitude comic issue 1 is out now on Amazon. That is so crazy that you can now get a DAGames product on Amazon. So it is currently $10 for the digital version of the comic. Just as a reminder to you all, if you are going to buy it on the Amazon website, it is digital only for the Amazon Kindle app. If you aren't into digital, we are going to be getting a physical version of the comic with an exclusive cover art, which will also include the character bios and, as I said, the exclusive cover art. I'm unsure if this is new, I generally forget, but we have a teaser, I guess call it a teaser, for Echoes from the Bloodline. Our brand new game, Echoes from the Bloodline, has undergone a lot of additional upgrades. We are still heavy in development. More details are coming next year. They have attached this image. The Echo Chambers calls for you, now in development. Solitude, Echoes from the Bloodline. So yeah, super excited. It looks like we have a 3D model of Xavier. So yeah, like as exciting that next year we are going to be getting some more details on this. No exact release date for any of these details, but at least we can be looking forward to 2026. Now, as well as that, Will has released a Solitude lore codex, which you can download for free on the Solitude page. Absorb yourself in one of Pandorium's many stories, Solitude, with this brand new lore codex that keeps everything you need to know in one place. A brand new lore codex was created specifically for the Solitude universe, a vast and open dystopia helmed by many an empire. The codex takes us on a more expansive look into the birthing of time game, the origins of Valanos, the becoming of Nostrador, and the rulings of Rotom Corp, all in one comprehensive reading experience. So yeah, you could download this by going to DAOnline.co.uk/solitude and giving yourself a read. There is also there's a bunch of stuff in it, and I've had a little glance to it, and it looks really interesting. So definitely go check it out. And that's everything so far for Solitude. Yeah, not much. And now for our final topic, we have one small thing to talk about DAGames. So, the only thing to really say right now is, on the 27th of September, yes, I'm late, DAGames released this teaser, soon, ... and this really interesting red and yellow stripes with a shadow. This is all we know. It's been a month and a half, and we've heard nothing.
It's got a chug. Nothing!
But I am hoping either by the end of the month or early December, we will know what this is. A lot of people are saying it could be a Digital Circus song, which could be interesting. I feel it definitely, well, hopefully it is a song. I'm guessing, my take is it's probably a Secret of the Mimic song. But some people are saying it could be Cup the Grass, which it could be. What do you guys think? I feel like this definitely is a song, in my opinion. I really would love to see DAGames go back to just their regular nerdcore stuff, along with obviously Open Infinitum in the background. But if this is an original nerdcore song, I really hope that this opens the doors for DA to come back to nerdcore, because there's a lot they've been missing, and I would really love for them to get back into the online discourse and actually, you know, do more nerdcore stuff like what they did back in the day. So what do you guys think? What do you think this is? Is it a song? Could it be DA radio? Is it just something completely different? And if it is a song, what do you think it's connected to? Could it be Digital Circus, Cup the Grass, Secret of the Mimic? Now, one other thing to say is DAGames released a Buckshot Roulette video 10 days ago by the time of me recording this. On the 2nd of November, DAGames released You Lose, You Change Voices, Buckshot Roulette video, and it is a classic DAGames and the DA crew gameplay video. Crew gets silly once again. Buckshot Roulette is always best played with friends, even if said friends are not the same after each damage taken. Such a good concept, so I definitely go check it out. I really do hope we get more gameplay videos from DAGames. I would love to see some more solo videos, even if Will doesn't want to do them. I would love to see him, like, you know, play Poppy Playtime again, and all that good stuff. And last but certainly not least, for the DAOnline updates, if we go to patch notes 1.14, design has existed for a while, and we hope you enjoyed what you see. 2025 is coming to a close, and we've done so much, but we're still not done. Currently remaining are the following pages. What's really interesting, tour page 2026. That is super exciting. The website overhaul is still underway, and when there are new projects from IPs without pages yet, there will be an introduction to an overhaul and publication of the pages in question. That is really interesting. Projects from IPs without pages. 2026, I think, is going to be a massive year for DAGames. We're going to get so many projects that I think we were supposed to get in 2025, but that line right there, projects from IPs without pages. What could that mean? I am so excited to find out. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Could it be maybe a new album? A brand new branch of DAOnline? Maybe. Like, could we see something like Bantamation? Maybe, like, for example, like DA Comics or a comic branch for DAGames. Something like that. Now, this could also mean pages for songs, pages for albums. And, like, you know, obviously we have Open Infinity, but could we maybe see another DAGames album, or just maybe new pages for, like, brand new songs? Who knows? And I am so excited for what this might mean. And yeah, the tour page, introduction to the overhaul and publication of the pages in question will be very exciting. So stay tuned for 2026. This will most likely be, or maybe I might do another video when this mystery DAGame project comes out, but this will most likely be the last DADiscuss for this year, unless I have a cool idea to do. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for next year, because DA has a lot. I'm so excited for what this could mean. And what do you guys think? New IPs without any pages yet, or projects from IPs without any pages yet, sorry. What do you think that could mean? I am so excited to find out. And there it is. So that is everything that has happened from now until we last saw each other. It's great to be back. I'm so excited to do more. I'm so excited for next year. We're we're gonna end it there. That is everything we have from DAGames. If I missed something, I don't think I missed anything. So what do you guys think of everything? Tell me in the comments down below. I am gonna be trying some brand new editing tricks for this video. So tell me what you guys think. Only minor stuff, but still. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, please do subscribe. To notifications, hit the bell. Make sure to subscribe Loxyy. Subscribe Loxyy on air. Join the Discord server, linked in the description down below. Follow me on Twitter at Loxyy was taken. Follow us on all our socials at Loxyy Official on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. We have some merch link in the description down below. And stay tuned. I don't know if it will be out by the time this video releases, but we'll be having some brand new merch coming out very, very soon. Remember to use code L0XYY in the Fortnite item shop if you play the game to support me, and use code Loxyy at checkout on the poggers.shop website to get 10% off your entire order. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Loxyy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.